Today we have part 2 of the special report on the Quaker boarding school Olney Friends.
In part 1, we heard from teacher Abby Chu, who says one benefit of attending the school is learning to be a part of the world and not just the country. Reporter Alex Moorhead joins us live with more on how students achieve this perspective.
Yesterday we focused on some of the boarding school's unique teaching methods, but there are other unique aspects about the school. Now we're taking an in-depth look about the surprisingly large international population Olney has and its effects on the school's community. When people think of a small Appalachian town in Ohio, they probably don't think of diversity. But when you arrive at the Olney Friends School in Barnesville, Ohio, those preconceptions fly out the window. Students from all over the United States in 13 different countries call Olney home. Science teacher Lenny Gwendon says the international makeup of this student body allows classmates here to see the world in a way students at other schools can't. He even says the teachers here are enriched by the experience.
What a wonderful experience to meet students from other people their age from all around the world. So they have friends in Japan and in Serbia and in Africa and Colombia. It's quite a rich experience compared to what you would normally get at a public school in Appalachian, Ohio, where it's primarily white people.
It's not just teachers who appreciate the global aspect of Olney. Ella Dolly, a senior at Olney, says this diversity has helped her beyond the classroom instruction.
Getting to know a lot of international students has helped me a lot because not only have I learned about other cultures, I've also made friends with people who I never really would have been able to be friends with otherwise.
Kim Wagner, also an Olney student, agrees that the international presence at the school has helped her practical education.
It's really opened my mind about other countries and stuff, and you learn so much about other countries. I learned about Ethiopian culture, I learned about Serbian food and Chinese dishes and what people in Vietnam wear.
Wagner says foreign students have even helped her expand her language.
Well, first of all, I know Korean now. I've learned Sarahe, which means I love you in Korean, and Hashima, which means do it. And we use that one a lot.
Barnesville, Ohio seems like a very unlikely place to have students from as far away as Vietnam, China, Ethiopia, and Rwanda, but the international students here at the Olney School now call it their second home.
It's really difficult the first few months, but then the people here are really friendly and help me a lot, so everything was easier day by day. And now I like it a lot. It's just like my second home here.
Bee Ko came all the way from Vietnam to Barnesville. Another international student, Martina Karugarama, is from Rwanda. Karugarama says Olney has challenged her, but it's been for the best.
There's lots of homework and stuff, which I was not used to, but it's so much easier.
She says a better education isn't the only thing she's enjoyed about Ohio.
When I came, it was in the winter, and it was my first time to see snow, so I was so excited. This day when it was snowing so much. So I went out and played in the snow with Kim. It was so much fun.
Whether they are enjoying different weather or the unique educational experience, students and faculty at Olney say they agree on one thing. The international characteristic of the school brings everyone closer and builds community.
When you're at a school, you choose people to latch onto, and they become your family. And so I have these two friends named Elshu and Ivana, and Elshu's from Ethiopia and Ivana's from Serbia, and that has given me a plethora of information.
While we were in Barnesville, we sat down with Olney senior Adisu Hodes. Adisu is from Ethiopia, so the first question is, how did he find the Olney Friends School all the way from Africa?
The dean of academics at the time, she went to Ethiopia with a few other kids, and my dad and her run to each other at some hotel, so they talked, and we had previously been looking boarding school for me so I could come here and get ready for college.
Okay, so you've been here for 4 years, and tell me about your experience that you've had.
My experience has been great. I've had great opportunities to learn from kids that I thought I would have never known, and also like the international body, I get to learn from everyone, like kids from Vietnam, Serbia, Germany, Ecuador, Costa Rica, like everywhere, which is great.
And since this is like a Quaker boarding school, did you know anything about Quakerism before you came over here?
Oh, sorry. No. On the plane, I was telling my friend I was coming to a boarding school, and I happened to have the like application and all that stuff, and so she saw I said Quaker boarding school. She's like, "You're going to a Quaker boarding school?" And I was like, "What is that?" So she explained what it was, and I did not even know what Quakers were.
I've heard some kids here say that people don't come here as Quakers, but then they convert and they call themselves a Quaker pretty much after being here. Do you feel that sense at all?
I like their philosophy and their way of life, but I don't think I would consider myself a Quaker. I have a religion and background and the cultures. I don't think I could consider myself a Quaker.
If you're interested in finding out more information about the school, you can check out the website at onlyfriends.org. Reporting for Athens Midday, I'm Alex Moorhead.